Whoa, that's small.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
I don't know, the size is just mind-blowing to me. I realize we just sound super, super American. Welcome back to the channel, lads and lassies. It's your favorite couple from the Midwest, which is Kansas.
That's the Midwest. Part of it, anyway.
Yeah, part of the Midwest. Anyway, guys, we are back. We are here today to take a look into a country called Jersey.
I've never heard of that place until just now.
My boy Fergus messaged me on Instagram and recommended this to me, and he was very sweet. He's like, I know you get tons of recommendations. You probably won't have time to look into this, but he's from Jersey and wanted me to check this out. So, Fergus, for you, I am checking this out. And also because, yeah, like, I've heard of Jersey, but, like, I know nothing about it. So.
I didn't know it was a country. I didn't know it was another place other than one of our states, which is New Jersey.
Well, it's because it's the New Jersey. The only thing I know that comes from Jersey is cows.
I've heard of Jersey cows.
Yep. They're very, very popular over here. They're like one of the top milk breeds.
Yeah.
So there's always Jersey cows. So we are looking at immigrants of Jersey almost every day.
Very distant immigrants, I would say.
Yep. Anyway, guys, before we get in the video, like, share, turn the notification bell on if you haven't. All my social media information will be down in the description below. Let us know what you guys think of the video. Let's just get in this video and check out the country of Jersey. I do know when I looked it up that it is a part of the British Isles and is protected by Britain in the UK.
Spoilers!
So.
Okay, let's just do it.
Jersey is the largest and most beautiful of the Channel Islands.
What's
it's
beautiful?
the namesake of New Jersey, making it the OGOJ. It sits in the English Channel, just 10 miles off France. So it's French? No. So it's English? No. So it's its own country? No. So it's British? Maybe. It's a crown dependency of the United Kingdom. And scientists are still yet to figure out what that exactly means. Generally, locals will just say what they feel like so they can move on with their life. Jersey is just 9 by 5 miles, but what?
Whoa, that's small.
9 by 5 miles?
I mean...
That's so tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an island, but that's like...
I guess compared to a lot of islands.
It would take like no time at all to drive around.
You can walk across that thing.
I wonder if does it piss the French off that there's like a British Isle so close to France? That's just the first thing when I saw the location, I'm like, I bet the French hate that. Or maybe they don't care, I don't know.
What it lacks for its size, it makes up for in sexy cows. It's home to 100,000 Jersey beans. And as a proud Jersey bean myself, I wanted to make a video to educate foreigners on what this rock is all about. Jersey is an island full of beautiful beaches and landscapes, which are made to look...
I mean, 9 by 5, it's gonna be full of beaches. It's just like it's an island.
Yeah.
Foreigners on what this rock is all about. Jersey is an island full of beautiful beaches and landscapes, which are made to look even better thanks to it being just a few miles east of the steaming mess that is Guernsey. It has rugged cliffs along the north coast and a flatter landscape along the south coast. Jersey boasts one of the largest tidal ranges in the world, which means something to someone. It has some steep terrain, but its most dangerous climb is Mount Bingham, not due to the elevation, but the asbestos waiting for you at the peak. Jersey has a rich and vibrant culture, with a wide range of traditions that have dated back for centuries. Some of their favourite pastimes include Morris dancing and beating Guernsey in sports nearly half the time. Jersey is home to the language of Gerrier. With about 3,000 speakers, it has the unique quality that by learning it, you might actually be lowering the amount of people that will talk to you. The Jersey accent is really only used by old farmers. It can be shown online through the beautiful singing of Hedley Lemaister.
The last time I was in Grooville was 1983 for an arm wrestling contest betwixt Reg LeBrock and me.
And is
Like rolling the R's.
Yeah, for sure.
best described as a bad
Wrestling contest
It's a very
betwixt
unique
Reg
accent.
LeBrock and me.
and is best described as a bad South African accent. The most important phrases in a Jersey man's dictionary are "Abai Krai" and "Rudy."
Was you ready for 5 Mile Road?
Upon mastery of these phrases, you gain the right to be called a Jersey bean. Alumni of Jersey include Henry Cavill, Chris M.D., and Matt Banahan. We also have a bunch of castles,
So not many.
but nobody really knows what they're for. Jersey has a world-famous zoo, which is home to the original Harambe, Jumbo.
That's cool.
The situation played out the same, but Jumbo didn't get shot because he was white. There is also a noticeable east-west culture divide.
Harambe, I'm pretty sure that was over here in the U.S., I think.
I haven't heard of
Okay, so
Harambe.
apparently a little kid fell into the pit or climbed over the
Of a
fence or whatever.
gorilla?
Yeah, Harambe. And he just like picked up the child, and then I guess the zookeeper shot him, fearing for the child's life.
Okay, I'm assuming the gorilla, not the
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Okay.
No, not the kid. But it became like huge. It was like national. It happened in
just be safe.
happened in Ohio apparently, but it was a huge like nationwide, worldwide almost. I think
I guess so. At least
news. So
yeah, reach them over there.
Divide in Jersey. The West has better beaches, but a lower genetic diversity due to the large amount of siblings who are also cousins. To prevent the gang wars between the two sides, a no man's land called St. Mary's was erected to separate them. Few people live here, as anything moving faster than a brisk jog is considered illegal, and many people have paid dearly.
Excuse me, is that you guys?
Yes.
St. Mary's is also home to
What?
the devil. Both sides of the islands
What?
have their pros and cons, but I would have to rank the east over the west, because the Dolphin Pub is by far the best place in the island. Jersey is best known to many foreigners as a tax haven where rich people could pretend to.
that's where I sent the money to.
That's what they meant by Jersey. Okay, I thought they were talking about the state.
Is that saying that Jimmy Carr hit $168 million? Is that what this is?
What?
No, I don't think so. I think it's okay. Never mind.
To live while paying almost no tax. Nowadays, Jersey has grown well past these allegations, with new laws preventing such crimes from ever occurring again. Wait a second. Thanks to tax crimes, Jersey was able to build a large financial centre, which is by far its biggest industry, with the
Oh my
rest
gosh.
consisting of construction and other business activities. Jersey has a wide range of options available to children to learn different ways to go into the finance industry. Secondary schools can be summarised as Hogwarts and its sister school, Discount Hogwarts and its sister school, and the school kids go to when they want to dye their hair or grow it past their ears. After
Oh my
secondary school, Jersey children are given the choice of working in finance or going to university in the UK, so they can return 5 years later and work in finance. Things to do in Jersey include surfing with no waves, sunbathing with no sun, and cheating in the amazing maze. Around the coast of Jersey, if you're lucky,
So
you can
pretty,
spot a
though.
rare creature. They were much more common in the 80s and have since started migrating to other locations, with few choosing to remain on the island. This is, of course, the Jersey tourist. A rare find nowadays, with the price of a flight to Jersey costing more than a week all-inclusive in Spain.
Oh wow, so yeah, it's
Yeah. So like, well, why does it cost so much to go to Jersey? Like, that makes no sense.
I don't know. It looks pretty though.
I mean, yeah, it looks pretty, but still.
Nowadays, with the price of a flight to Jersey costing more than a week all-inclusive in Spain. Also puffins. Jersey has a bustling town centre with a whole street of shops. You would be a sucker to miss out on visiting the market, where you can buy local produce and
Wait. I saw it.
McDonald's.
Yep.
I saw it too. They're everywhere.
No, it just proves that they're civilized.
Okay.
And McDonald's is a civilization.
I think the word is westernized.
Yeah, but no, still.
of shops. You would be a sucker to miss out on visiting the market, where you can buy local produce and eat now or take away at Delicado's, the second best place in Jersey. Going out is as fun as it is cheap, with Jaeger bomb setting you back £7 and the clubs looking like a ghost town unless it's a Friday. The plus side is, with bars closing at 11 and clubs closing at 1, you never have the time to realise the mistake you made by choosing to go out. Anywhere in Jersey is just a few minutes drive to a beach. Jersey has the whole spectrum of beaches, from the rocky ones that people pretend to like to the sandy ones that people actually like, from small bays like Plymouth
Wow.
to long beaches like Long Beach, Jersey's third longest beach. Unfortunately, a good beach is not the only requirement for a good beach experience, as Jersey has inherited British weather, meaning it's only worth going outside for about 2 months a year, and even then the water's cold as fuck. Over the year, Jersey holds some key events that you might be interested in. The Battle of Flowers, a 117-year-old tradition where communities build floats. Gory Fate, clearly the best Jersey has to offer. Not only is it right next to the Dolphin, but it also has a spaghetti eating competition and the Yard of Ale.
Oh my god.
Liberation Day, a national holiday to celebrate the end of our occupation. And Jersey Live, Weekender, Jersey's weekend festival, which has held prestigious acts like Ed Sheeran, Fatboy Slim to vote on Brexit. But Gibraltar was, and we're not butthurt about that at all. But with around 15 active voters, I can't see it making a big difference. If you want to participate in a conversation about Jersey politics, here are 2 lines you can use to sound like an informed individual. I don't think we should build a hospital there. Sam Mesick, Lamau XD. Use these 2 lines and you'll fit right in. Because a lot of
Obviously, yeah, I don't get that at
I think
all.
it's a local joke.
people live in Jersey, and they all have to go to or go through St. Helier to get anywhere important, the traffic is bad. So alternative modes of transport are advised. In terms of public transport, Jersey is home to the Liberty buses, so called because being on them makes you want to be liberated from this life. Cycling is also a very popular...
I mean, it seems like a really, really kind of cool little island.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll be not literally 9x5. Just bike everywhere.
Yeah.
Or walk. I mean, seriously, like 9x5 is
How
nothing.
fast do you really need to go somewhere? I think biking and walking would be faster than taking a bus.
Gosh, I'm just trying to think of 9x5. It's crazy to think.
People own that much
It's
property
so
around here.
small.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm sorry. I just can't
Like,
get
there's
over
literally
it.
probably farms that are about 9x5
I know there's
miles.
islands that are that small. I know, like, Delaware is really tiny. But it's still...
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking drive time. Like, 9x5, nothing.
The size of our town, pretty
It's like,
much.
yeah, like, literally going over to the next town is 15 miles away, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just to get to the next town. It's like, oh my god, I don't... Just,
It's hard to comprehend
It
an
is, it
entire
really is.
island, entire country.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they never settled on country. But
Country, maybe. All.
a whole little
right
mini
there.
civilization, though,
Yeah.
in a 9x5.
mode of travel, as the feeling of being...
I realize we just sound super, super American.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone that lives in a big country, but still, it's just, I cannot get over how small that is.
I know.
Cycling is also a very popular mode of travel, as the feeling of being close to death every time you go to work is a great way to start the day. The award for best form of transport on the island is a tough contest between the duck boat and La Petite train.
Huh.
Jersey milk has a unique green-blue categorical system. Blue milks are for safety Sams, and green milks are for dangerous dudes who live life to the max. If you are anywhere other than St. Helier, you may notice the abundance of farms in Jersey. That's because Jersey is home to the Jersey Royal potato. If you never eat Jersey Royals, don't worry, neither does anyone in Jersey, but you should, they're pretty good. Jersey is a ruddy, gorgeous rock. It offers a lot to do if you're visiting for a week, and not a lot to do if you've lived there for 18 years.
That's such a great way of putting it.
Oh my god, I feel like
It's
that.
great for a little bit, but not a whole life.
I feel like that guy is definitely from Jersey.
Oh, well, yeah, he said that in the beginning.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Just the way he was trashing it the whole time.
And I
That's
don't know
hilarious.
even what the other island he was talking about that he was constantly trashing that they Jersey
Guernsey.
always Guernsey, yeah.
where
I
we
hadn't
get-
heard of that one.
Where we have the two cows over here that are really popular, Guernseys and Jerseys.
Okay,
So there's a competition between the Jerseys and the Guernseys.
yeah, apparently, and they don't like each other, or
I
at
guess
least
not.
Jerseys don't like the Guernseys. That's really interesting, though. I like that it's a video based on this guy whose personal experience there, and it makes it a little bit more. You can kind of see the personality of the island come out.
I am sorry, yeah, the size though, like to live. I
I
guess
didn't catch how many people live there.
I think he said like 100,000 roughly.
That's a good
I'm
amount.
gonna look real fast. Yeah, population as of 2011 was 97,857.
Oh, yeah, so you were close.
I won't look up real fast.
Of New Jersey?
No, Delaware.
Oh. Is Delaware our smallest state? No.
Okay, so yeah, the smallest state we have over here is Rhode Island, and it is 48 miles by 37. So even our little smallest state is like, if it was like, it became its own country or whatever,
Yeah.
it's still quite a bit bigger.
By a lot. You can
I
fit
mean,
quite a few
seriously.
jerseys right there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be. No, not the same thing against Jersey, because it really does seem like a really cool place. Like you said, maybe for a week or two. But like to live your whole life there, I mean, a lot of people do live their whole life like in a small town.
Yeah. It kind of feels like Kansas. There's a lot of area in Kansas because it's a decent sized state, but there's just nothing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people who grow up in Kansas want to leave Kansas because there's just nothing but farmland.
There's really not much to do. So that we can somewhat relate, and also it's just interesting to think.
When you can think.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious, how many acres is 5 by 9 miles? Because that, for me, will kind of put in perspective farmland. And I don't know if you guys use acres or hectares over there.
So 45 square miles is 28,800 acres.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of acres. Okay, so there's not very many farmers with that much acres.
No, but there's
Justin Bieber has 1,000 acres, so if that puts it in perspective.
well, a lot of farmers in Australia have like 3 to 5, 10,000 acre
Yeah.
tracts pretty easily.
Yeah.
So
And there are people in the U.S. that have that many on their own.
Yeah.
It's usually very,
yeah,
very
28,000
rich people.
is pretty big, but to have 100,000 people,
Yeah, on such a tiny thing.
I don't know, the size is just mind blowing to me. But it seems like a cool place. Sorry to Fergus. I'm assuming that you will probably move. Fergus, though, hey, make sure to message me and let me know just kind of what you think of Jersey. Like, you live there. What do you think of it? Do you plan on staying there, or are you gonna get out and move, or are you going to get into finance? Either way, it definitely
seems like your destiny is kind of sealed though if you live there.
Thank you for recommending this to us though, Fergus, because yeah, it's a really interesting little country.
Yeah, for sure. I'd never heard of it again, and it's just like this exists, and it's quite interesting.
There's quite a bit there, honestly.
Yeah.
like he says, there's not, but I mean,
Culture-wise,
there is a lot there.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think, and let us know what you think of Jersey. With that being said, guys, that's all we have for the video.
Is there anyone else out there who's not heard of Jersey? Is that
Probably
just
not.
us
That's just
Americans?
Americans. Let us know if you've been to Jersey and what you thought of it.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, please be safe, take care, look after one another, and cheers!